Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. I was looking up a story today about campaign financing, because who doesn't want to spend their weekends or nights looking at campaign finance reports? Of course we all do. God, what do you think we do for fun around here? Anyways, the story's out that Ron DeSantis is trimming back like his personnel working on his campaign by a third because he's burning through money too fast. He hasn't raised enough relative to other candidates, and that this is a bad sign, basically. And looking at this number that CNN has here, he's raised $20 million and has $12 million on hand, but some of the on-hand money that he has, he can't spend on his campaign for getting the nomination, like $3 million of it. He can only spend if he gets the Republican nomination, probably because people have donated too much money for that nomination election. It carries over to the next one. Also troubling is that his percentage of donations of like $200 or less is only like 15% of his total donations received, which basically means he's getting donations from big corporations and such, as opposed to individuals, which means he doesn't have he doesn't have grassroots support. That's how it's interpreted. Whereas somebody like Chris Christie, a third of his money comes from people donating $200 or less, which indicates a lot more support for him. So again, DeSantis has raised, he has $20 million raised, 12.2 is cash on hand, 9.2 is what he can spend. For contrast, Trump has 17.7, which is $3 million less raised than DeSantis, but has 22.5 million available. Now, this is Trump, so Lord knows what the real numbers are. Next highest would be Tim Scott with like $21 million available and only $6 million raised. So the money's all over the place with the GOP. And if you wonder why some of these guys run for president, here's why. Big fundraising, big war chest. And if you skim a little bit off the top, who's gonna know, right? Sounds so cynical, but money's money. Power's power. And how's Ron DeSantis doing money-wise? How is that going to impact his campaign? Because this is what we really want to know, right? For entertainment purposes only. Okay, well, he's out there spreading his message, but I think what this is saying is that he actually has to dial back his message because he doesn't have the money. So he's not a king of wands. He's not a queen of wands. He's not a knight of wands. He's a page of wands. So he's still kind of small potatoes. It's reducing his ability to send his message. There's the knight of wands. Okay, so, but he's crossing. He needs to go out and send his message. But without the money to do it, it's going to be hard to do this. So interesting. We got wands and wands. And there's the page of pentacles. That's his fundraising. So in some ways, he needs to get the fundraising up on smaller donors. That's going to be key for him to maintain relevancy in this election, is to get his small donor value, his small donor contributions up. In the past, well, yeah, that kind of describes DeSantis's political outlook. Illusions and delusions, lack of integrity, has no, he only sees the good stuff and doesn't see the downsides of things. So a lot of what's happening with him, he's very appealing to the elites and corporations. He's not appealing to small people. And given his policies, do you blame small people for not wanting to support him? You attack Disney, you take away women's rights, you go after immigrants, just wildly unpopular person with wildly unpopular decisions for common everyday folk. And current situation is his campaign is getting decimated from all directions. I believe I saw a quote the other day saying DeSantis calling DeSantis lacking charm is one of the kindest things you can say. Ouch. Ouch. He does this to himself. Everything that's happening to him, he's done to himself. Overarching, well, his wife's doing all right. Casey DeSantis with her Don't send money to the Red Cross. Send it to me for Hurricane Relief Fund. She's doing okay. And there's a lot of self-enrichment going on, I think, with the DeSantises. But I think also what this is, okay, that's my snide comments on the side. We'll park those. Really what I think this is that these are the big donors. The big donors have come in and have supported him. And that's been the problem, is that he's got the money because of the big donors, but he doesn't have the small donors, and he needs to get the small donors. His campaign is tired. His campaign is tired. They don't know what they need to do next to get to the small donors. He's done his thing. He's gone out and been, Ron DeSantis on steroids, and it's not resonating with people. And I think this is his campaign basically on its last legs, because financially these people can't help anymore. So he needs the small donors to come in, and he doesn't know how to reach them. And then lastly, you are your own damn worst enemy. You've done this to yourself. And I don't think he wants to unchain himself from his opinions, because in order to get these things, you need to unchain yourself from those things. And I don't know how he's going to unchain himself from all the stuff he said, all the legislations he's passed. He can't blame it on the Democrats, because he had to be the alpha and the toxic masculinity dude that was leading the charge and being anti-woke and initiating all these policies and programs. Therefore, he gets to own them all. And since they're not popular, and neither is he, there will be no more money coming for you. Goodbye, Ron. It was nice knowing you. Actually, it really wasn't. Just go away. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. Don't you go away. You guys come back and keep watching videos. Ron DeSantis could go away. And I think, well, I'll be okay with that. All right. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.